A closer eye towards sustainability and environmental impact has benefits for both dairy consumers and producers.
In some cases, we're looking at very high production, but in other cases, we're looking at minimizing inputs. Both work in this industry, but what you want to do is you want to tailor your genetics for that, because this cow that's producing the milk is going to have a maintenance requirement no matter what. If we can optimize, get the max amount of milk for the situation she's in, we are going to have the lowest carbon footprint possible.
From a producer's standpoint, optimizing production can also lead to improved profitability. A herd that's built on higher producing cows generates higher returns on fewer animals, VerBoort says. Based in California, AgriTech Analytics processes records on about 900,000 cows each month, bringing in data from Dairy Herd Improvement Association, DHIA testing, and other production sources across the country.
With AgriTech Analytics, we do that by using the data that we have to manage those cows in the best fashion possible, but then also use that genetic data, whether that's genomics or traditional averages, traditional indexes, to breed that cow that is going to produce the most milk.
Gaining a better understanding of how each individual animal performs is the first step in making improvements, VerBoort says.
First of all, we need to know what she's producing, and we need to feed her accordingly, not overfeed her. And there's different tested within the system, such as milk urea nitrogen, that will let you know if you're overfeeding nitrogen or not. And so we advocate the testing for that. That's a routine test that's available through the DHI system.
Dairy farmers taking these steps can work toward an entire herd of high-producing cows with lower maintenance requirements. A win-win for everyone.
A high-producing cow will produce less of methane, less of the lower carbon footprint per unit of dairy product consumed than a lower producing animal. And that's really all tied into that maintenance requirement that every animal has, whether she's a high producer or a low producer. We spread that maintenance requirement over more units, and that's how we minimize that footprint per pound of butter, quart of milk, etc.
Starting with a strong genetic base, like U.S. Registered Holsteins, also allows dairy producers to breed for greater efficiency within their specific markets.
There is no other breed that produces more milk than the Holstein breed on the average. I mean, that's a well-known fact and accepted. I think the other thing that makes the Holstein cow very unique is the size of the herd, the national herd of Holsteins. It provides a lot of genetic selection, and so that you can produce an animal for any market. You may have a fluid market, you may have a cheese market, and those options are available with the Holstein breed more so than any of the other breeds.
Visit agritech.com to learn more about dairy records processing. For Holstein Association USA, I'm Miles Ramsey.